Ladies and gentlemen, how are you folks? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you're all staying optimistic, encouraged, because I believe we can win this. Nothing's a guarantee, but I'm going to show you the final Atlas polls, and there is leaked footage from NBC where they did a mock election. According to the early votes, Kamala Harris is losing. We're going to watch that video. Also, I'm going to show you Atlas polls and why I'm going with Atlas. Well, because in 2016, when everyone said Hillary Clinton's going to win, 98% chance she's going to win, they said, nope, we believe Trump's going to win this in a landslide. They were the only ones right. In 2020, when everyone said Biden is going to win by 30 points, they said, no, if he wins, then it's going to be by less than a point. And they were right. Now, I disagree with 2020. Biden did get more votes, but more people voted for Trump. I believe Trump got more people to vote for him. Biden got more paper ballots. We'll end it there. But they were right. And now they released their final election polls for 2020, and it's a blowout. Let's go right here. North Carolina, Trump wins by 3.4. Georgia, Trump wins by 2.5. Arizona, Trump wins by 6.5. Nevada, Trump wins by 5.5. Wisconsin, Trump wins by a point. Michigan, Trump wins by 1.5 points. Pennsylvania, Trump wins by 1.8 points. Now, if you look at other polls, everyone is right there. Everybody's right there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to jump on right now to the NBC, excuse me, mock election that they played. But before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a moment to tell you about Verity Metals. The owner, Matthew Geiger, is a personal friend of mine. He's been my friend before we partnered together. He believes that there might be a market shift or a financial collapse, and he is in the gold and silver business. He believes this is constitutional money, and our country needs to go back to the constitutional way. Whenever inflation goes up, the value of the dollar goes down, but silver and gold always go up. So he protects your IRAs, 401ks, your retirement plans, and your cash savings from market collapse, market crash, or a market shift, the constitutional and the biblical way, and that is physical gold and silver. Again, they do IRAs, 401ks, cash. If you want a little bit, you want a lot, they take care of you. It's a Patriot-owned company here in Phoenix, Arizona, with customers in all 50 states, Canada, and worldwide. They serve the Patriot community. They are Trump supporters, and they donate to the Trump campaign regularly. Please, even if it's not through Verity Metals, go to a local pawn shop or a local precious metals dealer. Protect your money. But when you go to Verity, you know you're going to Trump supporters, America First business owners, and you also support the show. So go to veritymetals.com today or call my good friend Matthew. He will personally pick up the phone, 480-717-9081. Tell him Vlad sent you. Get free silver on qualifying orders. Links down below in the description. Let's continue. Let's watch this video.
Almost every election since 1988. Right now, it looks like there's a big crack. Michigan. Right here, this is really big for Donald Trump. Saginaw, Michigan. It's an area that...
Now, again, I apologize for the quality, but you got to understand, this was a leaked video. We're not supposed to be seeing this.
You know, you have a very easy comparison. Back in 2020, Joe Biden won it. This time, it's Donald Trump. And if he does that in Michigan, it's a really good sign for him. And, you know, we're still early in the night, but when we go back to the path to 270, you know, here's where we are live right now. Kamala Harris only has a couple of ways to get there. Not surprise you, Pennsylvania is top of the list for her.
Well, I was going to say, can you play that out for us? What can we do a what-if scenario right now? So what if Harris were to take Pennsylvania, 2 out of the 3 of the blue wall? What else does she need?
So if she takes Pennsylvania, that puts her at 219 electoral votes in here. I'm going to put the numbers for folks at home. You can see just
Trump can actually lose Pennsylvania and still win.
Working with
he
here.
Can't.
Got to look at this. Virginia, we expected to call this much earlier tonight. Let's assume that goes to her. Minnesota as well.
Even NBC is admitting that Virginia is in play.
been Democratic for nearly 50 years now. Then it's a toss-up. We got 4 states, Sun Belt here. You know, they've both done a lot of events here. We're getting New Mexico. That's also one we expect to go to Harris. But comes down to North Carolina, comes down to Georgia, Arizona. It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah, she's short. She's at 2 of 47. You got to get to 270 to win it all. All right, Chuck, thank you so much.
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? We are in a better position right now to win the presidency than in 2016 or in 2020. In 2020, Trump did not run a great campaign. And I don't blame him because he was sitting president, facing impeachments, facing the Russia hoax, fighting the pandemic, trying to save the world. There was an economic crash. There were lockdowns. Who knew? So Trump's 2020 campaign was not that great. And the Democrats used COVID to hide Joe Biden from us and then mail out hundreds of millions of ballots across the country. Not anymore. They're still up to their tactics and their games. But if we go back to 2020, we didn't even realize that they were doing something until it was election night, too late. Now, here's a great example. In Georgia in 2020, they locked everything down and set everyone home. And only Democrats stayed, right? They told the Republicans, go home, but then the Democrats went back and started counting ballots, and they counted several thousand ballots, and all of them went to Biden, 98% to Biden. This time, they tried to leave the polling locations open over the weekend. They didn't tell Republicans, only Democrats were supposed to be there in Fulton County. The Republicans found out, and the Democrats said, no, Republicans are not allowed to be poll watchers. No. The Republicans go to a judge, and the judge says, no, Republicans have to be there to watch what's happening. And over an entire weekend at one polling location, only 16 people showed up to vote. And they all look like Trump supporters. And the crazy thing is about it, one of the person that leaked what happened that was there as a poll watcher, he said the Democrats looked depressed because he was there. He said they were planning to count a bunch of ballots for Kamala that weekend, but they couldn't because a judge made them allow Republican poll watchers to come in and watch the process. So they only got 16, which majority were probably for Trump, and they weren't able to play the games. They're doing the same thing they did in 2020, except in 2020, we didn't catch on to it until it was too late. Now we're seeing it from a mile away and stopping it. Ladies and gentlemen, but nothing's guaranteed. Maybe on Wednesday we wake up and Kamala won in a landslide. Maybe. But maybe before Tuesday night is over, Trump is declared the winner. Maybe. Maybe we don't know who the winner is for the next 3 weeks, and maybe it's Kamala or maybe it's Trump. Maybe. But no matter what happens, I know where I stand. Number one, I belong to a kingdom that's not of this world, but while I'm here, I will fight for this country. They can get rid of Trump, but they can't get rid of MAGA. There is something awakened. There's an American spirit that has awoken. A patriot spirit has been awakened within us, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to stand and fight for our country. And we are not going to give up. We are not going to give in. We are not going to surrender, no matter who's in the White House. We are going to fight. We're going to play the long game, and we're going to take our country back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Again, a big thank you and shout out to Verity Metals for what they're doing in the Patriot community when it comes to preserving your wealth. I really believe in this. I really believe in the company. They have helped a lot of Patriots now protect their IRAs, 401ks, and their savings. Don't be left behind. Protect your assets. It is a good way to store even wealth for your kids. Instead of keeping it in cash, you convert it into something that can't collapse. I know many people have been doing that. A lot of people have been fearing possible market shifts, so they're going into gold and silver. So ladies and gentlemen, protect your savings, your IRAs, 401ks, your retirements, maybe you got money put away for your children. Convert it into gold and silver. That's the best way to hold your wealth. Thank you so much. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave a comment. I want to know, what state are you voting for Donald Trump from? Trump 2024.